This is our Safari. It's an Ivory edition. This is an oldie but a goodie. Let's go upstairs. Here, when you come to our shop, you want to see your roof, you climb up these nice set of stairs on this catwalk, and we can see what's going on. We got some ants in here. No riders, get out of here. Got some breaching going on right here. He knew this roof was in really rough shape. We're doing now, we got some of it tore off right here. We want to see how much decking damage we have. So we've got a little right there anyways. Antenna will come off. We'll get those air horns, we'll lift them up. We'll make a nice little boot for underneath those. I can see a dip over there. Oh, I'm sorry, Ricky, I didn't mean you, I meant that dip right there. Cut it out. Anything you see over there? A lot of bugs though. Ah, maybe you're in there for that juice. Yep. So it is a fiberglass roof right there. That's a fiberglass roof. So we're going to clean this all up, see what we got up underneath it, and make what repairs we need, but we'll let you know once we get this off. And yeah, that's what that is. That's a fiberglass roof. Yep. All right, we'll be back. More to come with RV Roof Install Studio Productions. All right, we're gonna give you a Safari update. This is what we got. So we patched this piece in. We're not quite finished with it. We're gonna be putting another piece in here, a whole truss. I think that's it over there, actually, right there. And then what the owner wanted to do, really wanted to get some insulation in this. So this had regular batten insulation. So he wanted to put the batten insulation down and then put this on top of the batten insulation. We want to put polystyrene foam. So what we're doing is making sure we have about a 3/4 of an inch cavity right here. Okay, one, so we can obviously clear the wires. But when you put we're going to be putting a radiant barrier sheathing on here, and that radiant barrier will reflect a lot of UV light as long as it has a cavity. It will work optimally and keep the coach a lot cooler. That coupled with our roofing will make this thing super cool. So we have to tax out that AC. So that's where we're at right now. We already got one truss in right here, and then we've got a couple of repairs that we made over there to some rot. You can see we got a truss over there that we installed. So we're still putting her together. The other thing we did is we went along like we usually do, the little red bushings in there to protect the wires from the sharp metal ferrules that come through there. So we put those in. So that's what we're looking for. Anything we need to adjust and put in there. So like I said, that's the truss right there. We'll be putting that in. So we're moving along all right with this, and we'll keep you updated. So we got this string here. If you wonder what that string's for, that string is, the roof has some sag in it, and we're going to have to obviously put the decking on there. We got to get it all together, and we got to strengthen the roof in certain places. So that tells us how far of a drop it is. And then what we do is you go inside, and you see there we jack it up so we can get it where it needs to be. Once we get it where it needs to be, then we put the piece in and secure it, fasten, glue it all together. And once it cures out, it's going to sit there and strong. So that's what the line is for. More to come on our Safari. We shall keep you updated here at RV Roof Install. Stay tuned. This is our big Safari update. All right, so what we did, like we explained earlier, we got the insulation under here, the regular batten, and then the owner wanted to put the polystyrene on. So we got a 3/4 inch blocks right here. That does going to keep that gap there, so that radiant barrier sheathing, and we'll show you that when we start getting it on there. There's a foil on one side And the way it was tested, it works best if there's at least a 3/4 inch cavity up underneath the decking. So by doing that, it'll radiate more UV light, keeping this coach much cooler. So that's where we are so far. We already made all our repairs and everything, so we're about ready to put the decking down in a few minutes here. Alright, this is our Safari update. You see we got some adhesive on here. We've already got most of this all pinned and all decked. We got a few more pieces to put on. We're good to go. Alright, we got most of this all decked on this Safari right here. And then this is the radiant barrier sheathing right here. You can see the reflection on it. There's aluminum. That's why we needed that gap there, that 3/4 of an inch gap. That's how it performs much better. So I don't think I showed you this on the earlier clip, so I want to get that in. This is our last piece. Once we get that down, we can start setting all that roofing and everything down there. But that's the piece right there. They call it a radiant barrier sheathing. All right, this is our Safari update. Show you what we got. I think the last clip that we had on this was the roof was just bare. So obviously, yeah, we got the new decking on, if I remember correctly, but we got the roof on. You can see that. We got all our curbs welded in, a nice wine guard on there. Everything's all been double sealed around the termination areas here and here, all double sealed. Everything around there double sealed. So the owner wanted to clear off the air horns and all the other accessories, wanted all that off. So everything's all set and done. Should come out real good, real tight. Got our brand on there, the year and the month and the date on there. You can see a lot of other videos of what we do and how we get these roofs on and so forth. So, but basically all we did that we didn't show in the video is you rolled the roof out, put some adhesive down on both sides, rolled it out with a roller, the big heavy roller, and on some of the other videos you may see that, did the other side, pulled it down and cinched it together. So, but there's a lot of other videos on our YouTube channel as well. So subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and you can see a lot of the work we do and a lot of the things we find and fix that other manufacturers leave undone, other RV centers leave undone or unnoticed, overlooked. You can see we've got even the up underneath the air conditioner, we got a piece of counter flash. It's so white you can almost not see it, but it's there. And then we got our flashing detail up on here that we designed. These flanges, you can see them right in there. So when water tries to roll up, it can't get up underneath there. It'll have to wash out. Also, it's sealed as well. Even though it's welded, it's still sealed up underneath there. We just do that as a prudent measure. Sometimes we got some bumps and stuff. We just want to make sure 100% we get every little nook and cranny. And then obviously these are all welded around here. That's all welded, all heat welded. There's a 60 mil commercial grade TPO roof system. Same system you're going to find on a hotel. You're going to find it on a restaurant, an office building. Same exact product. It's structured. It's got a weave in it. You get a branch comes down and hits this thing. It's real simple. We'll heat weld another patch on there. You don't have to tear the whole roof off. You don't have to do that. Now underneath this was the radiant barrier we showed you. The radiant barrier under here, which will help reflect. And also on this particular coach, we had put polystyrene in there, and we left a cavity, so when we do put the radiant barrier, it will reflect a lot of UV light. So this customer is really concerned about heat buildup in this particular coach. That's why we went the extra lengths on that for him. That's a Safari update right there. Like I said, there's plenty of other videos on our YouTube, Facebook as well. And if you like it, give us a thumbs up and we'll look for you. If you have any questions, give us a call, 423-475-7663. Another great job by RV Roof Install.